Into its second century, but still one of the best around. Fenway Park here in Boston. It's the one-game American League wildcard playoff between the New York Yankees and the Boston Red Sox. Hi again, everyone. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to our special postseason coverage of baseball on the show. I'm joined by Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa. And Danny, as we take in the historical comparison there, these are two franchises that have to feel good about earning their way here into the postseason.
Well, everyone has different opinions about these one-game wild card matchups. Kind of tough that your season comes down to this after such a long season, but it certainly creates a lot of excitement and drama. The pressure's on, so we'll see who handles it better and finds a way to win.
The old holdout purists may scoff, but I gotta tell you, this is as exciting as it gets, folks. One game to decide who moves on. It's the wild card playoff on the show, and it comes your way next. Nate Eovaldi gets the nod here at home for the American League wildcard game. What's your take on him, Dan?
A huge arm comes with Nathan Eovaldi, up towards 95 to 100 miles an hour, all the way back from Tommy John surgery. Power pitcher deluxe. His best swing and miss pitch, though, is the split finger. He'll throw that to both righties and lefties.
So stepping in is DJ LeMahieu, and we are set for baseball here this evening. Hit out towards second. Iglesias to his left. He's there. And there's one down now. With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. Giro, tell us about this lineup as they try to survive the wild card game.
Well, Matty, you walk into this yard today and it's nothing but a hitter's park. But that can work against you at times. You have to stay within yourself. You can't just be turning and burning on everything. Stay within the game plan and know that a mistake doubles leaving this yard.
Stepping in now, Anthony Rizzo, high in the air down the right field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Temperature starting to drop as the sun goes down. 56 degrees here at first pitch. And that misses 2-2.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
Fouled away. Bases are empty, one man out. Still even at 2-2. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Rizzo. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
And he lays off here. Ball 4, and he'll become the game's first base runner here with 1 away.
Well, he battled to get it to a 3-2 count, but that pitch wasn't even close. Now he's got a man on with 1 out, so he's got to focus on trying to get the ground ball.
So 1 gone in the inning here with a runner at first, and that'll bring up the former American League Rookie of the Year, Big Aaron Judge. The 1-1 home. Rizzo stands at first with 1 out. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Here's the 2-2. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Looking up is the center fielder. Out of here to the deepest part of the yard. All rise, Aaron Judge. A 2-run shot. And this is now a 2-0 lead for the Yankees.
Well, people always wonder why some players make so much money, and there's your answer. The great ones find a way to rise to the occasion in the postseason, and he did right there.
Standing in now, Giancarlo Stanton. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
Hey, I love that pitch right there. Better execution after just giving up an extra base hit.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here now the 2-2. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball.
He was absolutely all over that fastball. Have to find a way to keep that fair.
Now another 2-2. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. 3 balls and 2 strikes to the Yankees DH.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome, you go back to the dugout as the offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the 2nd out.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the 1st inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
So now to the plate, Joey Gallo. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And it's fouled away. Here now the 2-2. Gleyber Torres would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Three-two pitch. He loses him on ball 4.
At this rate, he's going to set some kind of a record for walks issued in a game, or he'll get an early hook. We'll see if he can settle down here and start to find the strike zone, or if he continues to struggle.
Next for New York, Gleyber Torres. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. 2-out base runner aboard in the top of the 1st. Line down the left field line. But this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Has a look, now the pitch. Bounce to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. On to the bottom of the 1st from Fenway. It's now 2-0 New York. Gerrit Cole is on the mound for the visiting squad in this AL wildcard matchup. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch repertoire that he has? That gives him a lot of options for both righties and lefties. And if he's on, he could be really tough to hit.
And now in the box, Kike Hernandez. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the 1st. Hernandez behind a ball and 2 strikes.
This pitcher's bringing it with some high velo. You better get that front foot down early and get ready, or he's going to throw it right by you.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the 1st out.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch, and for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
At the plate, Kyle Schwarber. 2-1 to the Red Sox first baseman. His career line against Gerrit Cole. Just a 2 for 14 line, so advantage pitcher here. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
And he pops him up, drifting toward the left side of the infield. And there's out number 2.
Batting third,
With that, here's how the hometown Red Sox line up in this one. What's important for this lineup as they look to earn a berth into the division series, D-Row?
Well, Matt, this lineup finds themselves down 2 runs. Nothing crazy. Everyone relax. Stay within the game plan. Find a way to execute and get 1 run on the board and get back in this.
In now, Xander Bogaerts. Fastball well outside. Inside for a ball as he falls behind to him here. 3-1.
A 3-1 count, tying run on deck. Good spot to be a hitter right now. You have to look for something middle in.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Hey, this guy's got an 89-mile-an-hour changeup. There was a time when 89 was a pretty good fastball.
Heading out towards shallow right. Judge is under it. He handles it easily, and the inning is over. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. They trail things here 2-0. Second inning set to go, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Gary Sanchez.
For me, this is an important add-on inning here. Their little lead is cute. I like it, but keeping the pressure on, building that lead, that's how you bury someone.
Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. The next 1-2 pitch. Hit weakly back to the mound. On to first, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
All right, let's take a quick look at how the Red Sox set up on D today. And let's focus our attention on Xander Bogaerts, shortstop, up the chute, one of the best in the business, one of the smoothest players in the game. We talk a lot about Robinson Cano and how he goes about his business at second base. The X-Man is no different at shortstop, and the bat plays too.
Into the box now, Brett Gardner, 1-2 now. Into the windup and the pitch. Oh, and you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
He's looking a lot sharper and settled in here in the second inning. It'd be hard not to, because that first inning was pretty much a mess. But I give him credit for letting it go and making some really good adjustments.
Into the box, Gio Urshela. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. Renfroe gets under it and makes the catch to end the inning. So the Yanks go 1-2-3, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Last half of the second set to go, and set to go is the third baseman, Rafael Devers. The 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full. J.D. Martinez is on deck. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. He'll try it again, 3-2. Chopped weakly to the left. And he'll finally just wear him down as this one swung on and missed for the first out. Here's J.D. Martinez, his career line against Gerrit Cole. Pretty average results, 4 for 15. He's taken him deep once. Had nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1.
He's a veteran out on that mound. He understands he has to establish that inside fastball to open up the outer half of the plate.
1 out, nobody on. Three and 1 to Martinez.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitter's counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
3 balls and 2 strikes to the DH for the Red Sox. Cole's ready. Here's the 3-2. Popped him up. Sanchez moving to his left, and he brings it in for the 2nd out of the inning.
Batting 6th, the left fielder, Alex Verdugo.
Alex Verdugo digging in now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fouled off. And this is taken for a ball. He walked him, and the Sox have themselves a 2-out base runner.
Batting 7th, the right fielder, Hunter.
Runner at first with 2 gone in the inning, and that'll bring up outfielder Hunter Renfroe. The 3-1, and he may be starting to lose the feel here as that misses for ball 4, and that's back-to-back walks now with 2 away.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with the man in scoring position.
Striding in is Christian Vasquez. His career line against Gerrit Cole, batting .500, 4 for 8. Working for the punch out and the offering. High and deep down the left field line. And it's a foul ball. The 2-2 one more time is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. A couple of walks, but no damage. Coverage of the wild card game rolls on after this. Top of the 3rd set to get underway, and standing in is the veteran 3rd baseman DJ LeMahieu. Now the 3-2 pitch, and he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3.
Well, he's really laboring in the early going here. That's his 3rd walk of the game already. We'll see if he can get it together, or if this is just one of those days where he's going to have to grind his way through this start.
And that'll bring Anthony Rizzo to the plate. He reached on a walk in his last time up and later came around to score. LeMahieu gets his lead at first, nobody out. A ball and 2 strikes to Anthony Rizzo.
Hey, usually the 2nd time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Swing and a liner. But he will come on strong out there in right and pull this one down for the 1st out.
Up next for the Yankees, the right fielder, Aaron.
1 out here in the Yankees' 3rd inning, and that'll bring up the big bat of Aaron Judge. And it's a ball and 2 strikes now to Aaron Judge.
Hey, that's the modern game right now. North-south. Elevate that high fastball and bury stuff in the dirt. Completely different from the east-west we came up playing.
1 there. Relay to first in time. And just like that, the side is retired. Yanks held in check as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Bottom of the third now, and that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, Jose Iglesias. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second, with a punch out, one away.
I like how he worked him backwards for that strikeout there. He wasn't showing the fastball early in the at-bat, but then went back-to-back once he had the hitter down in the count.
Stepping in now, Kike Hernandez. And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
Kyle Schwarber.
Standing in now, Kyle Schwarber. Pulled toward right center field. Gardner is there. And that retires the side. Down in order go the Red Sox. They're down 2-0. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney is standing by with a report.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with the Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've already worked out 3 walks, so he feels as though that kind of willingness to let the opposition work themselves into trouble will continue to result in good things for them on the scoreboard.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Striding forward now is the DH, Giancarlo Stanton. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The 2-2. Ground ball right into the shift. Bogarts has it. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
No one on with 1 down, and that'll bring up Joey Gallo. 2 runs on just 1 hit, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Counts even 2-2 to Joey Gallo. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2. Oh, and he lets him off the hook there, as this isn't even close for ball 4.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
So a runner at first with 1 out now, and that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. Down the third baseline, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. Pops this one up, and that's going to land foul. Gallo leads off first with 1 away. He could only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
Runner on first in a double play situation, so you expect to see a lot of pitches down in the zone. So I think that pitch up right there was a good one. Obviously, the double play is more efficient, but you're always going to take a K when you're on the mound.
At the plate now, Gary Sanchez. 1-2 to the Yankees catcher.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive and a run. Going to have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
He's set, and the 1-2 pitch. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. 1 left for the Yankees. They're up 2-0. ready to go in the bottom of the fourth. And stepping in is the veteran shortstop, Xander Bogaerts. The 1-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the
Now
advantage
batting,
of getting ahead in the count.
baseman.
You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect.
Devers.
And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
At the plate, Rafael Devers. Lays off the slider that time, 2-1. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Comes with the fastball, but it's outside for ball 4.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
J.D. Martinez.
1 out, runner at first, and that'll bring up the dangerous bat of J.D. Martinez. There's the first hit of the game for the Red Sox. And that runner will hold up at second with 2 aboard now.
Nothing fires me up more than watching an offensive player stay inside a baseball and drive it the other way.
To the plate now, Alex Verdugo. High fly ball out to deep right field. Judge is going back. A jump, but he can't get it. It falls in and bounces over the wall for a ground rule double.
Really unfortunate there. Obviously, the runner at second base was going to score easily, but it's possible they could have waved the runner around from first as well. We'll never know, though, as he's forced to hold the runner at third because of the ground rule double.
In now, Hunter Renfroe. Now here's a fly ball, well hit. And it bangs off the monster.
Man, you can't hit it any better than that and keep it in the park. As we take a look here, you can see that it gets high off the wall. Almost a 3-run homer, but I'll have to be content with a 2 RBI double.
So now to the plate, Christian Vasquez. 1-2 to the Red Sox catcher.
Hey, I still believe in my heart the best pitch is a well-executed fastball down and away, and that's exactly what that is. He swings at that. That's off the end of the bat. That's not hard contact at all, and that's an easy out for the defense.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. Cole sets. Trying to put him away here on 2-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
3 runs already home here. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Payoff pitch one more time. And another foul ball. The 3-2 one more time. Lifted down the line in left. Left fielder giving chase, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second.
Boy, what a battle there, D'Lo. Several pitches at bat right there. He threw everything but the kitchen sink, and he was still able to get an RBI base hit.
And Dan, I can't tell you, the longer the ABs go, usually, I'll tell you, you get in that swing mode where if he throws the rosin bag, you're pulling the trigger on it. Wait for him to settle in his zone and not come outside of it and end up getting a knock.
Into the box, Jose Iglesias, and he fouls this one off. 4 runs here in this half inning. Still 2-2. From the belt, kicks and deals. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter. You think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
This is foul right side. Vasquez is off of first with 2 away. Again, he sends it out of play. Now another 1-2. Fouled away. Working for the punch out and the offering, and he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. So 4 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We played 4 full. The Red Sox lead it 4-2. All ready to go in the top of the 5th, and up next, the left-handed hitting Brett Gardner. That's going to even up the count at 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch. And this is swung on and missed as Gardner's a strikeout victim, 1 away.
I always like watching pitchers that attack with their fastballs until there's a reason to start mixing it up. He hasn't needed many of his secondary pitches so far in this one, and there was another good fastball for a strikeout there.
Stepping in now, Gio Urshela. Oh, look out, hot shot to third, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, the third baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. It was a walk in his last trip. Now the 1-1 pitch is a breaking ball that misses off the plate.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
Oh, and this one's driven the other way and deep to the corner. And he gets there, makes the running play, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. They trail it here 4-2. Bottom of the inning now, and next to bat will be the first baseman, Kyle Schwarber. Here now the 2-2. And it's fouled away. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2.
What a great battle to start this inning. What a great job by the leadoff hitter. He knows that this pitcher's starting to get up there in pitches. The manager's starting to get restless. Let's see if we can knock him out and get into that bullpen.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Full count still. He's ready. Now the payoff pitch. Oh, forget about this one. Baba Booey. And gone. An absolute bomb. Solo home run for Kyle Schwarber. And just like that, it's now a 5-2 ball game.
No doubt an impressive home run, so we'll employ show track for a more in-depth look. 112 miles an hour was the exit velocity off the bat, so it's no wonder why it ended up having the impressive distance that it did.
Here comes the Yankee manager now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And it appears that we've seen the last here in this one of Gerrit Cole. So he'll leave after working just 4 innings, and this was not the kind of start he was looking for, I'm quite sure. Luis Severino, a 6'2" right-hander, jogs in to take over on the mound.
Number 40, Luis Severino.
Into the box now, Xander Bogaerts. There's ball 2 as the slider dips below the zone. Five runs, 5 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Oh, not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1. Rafael Devers is on deck. Here's another one that's drilled. This one to left. And it's gone into the monster seats. It's a solo shot for Xander Bogaerts as they open it up to 6-2 now.
Yeah, that was solid strategy going with the right-handed reliever there, looking for the right-on-right advantage, but he took that strategy and blasted it into the outfield stands. Down the bump, just didn't execute the pitch he wanted.
At the plate now, Rafael Devers. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Swing and a miss on a nasty slider right there. Always felt toughest pitch in the game. If you're a guy who liked to work the big part of the field, you were on that fastball middle away. Well, that slider looked like a heater for about 56 feet 6 inches.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Three and 2 the count for Rafael Devers. J.D. Martinez is on deck. Now the 3-2 pitch. Fouled off. The next 3-2. He swings and crushes it. Oh my, there is no doubt about this one. And they've done it again. Back-to-back-to-back home runs. It's a solo home run for Rafael Devers. And the lead is now 7-2.
Well, this is amazing right here. 3 home runs in a row. I've actually been a part of a similar situation sandwiched in between Rafael Furcal and Gary Sheffield back in the early 2000s. What a moment. All the boys are going nuts. For 3 guys to do it, it's pretty special.
Standing in now, J.D. Martinez. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Oh, man, when you're struggling out there on the mound, It's like adding insult to injury when you're not getting the close calls you need. That'll make you want to pull your hair out.
And he fouls this one off. Ready with another 2-2. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now.
Not a bad spot to miss right there. Much rather have it run inside than out over the plate where the hitter can do a lot of damage.
Chopper to short. He's got it. And that's the first out. Final line there for the Yankees starting pitcher. Clearly not the postseason outing he had envisioned.
Well, this one's really easy to dissect. Too many pitches left over the heart of the plate. 3 bombs allowed in this one. He's going to have to do a better job of throwing quality pitches down the road.
So bases are empty with 1 out now. And that brings up the outfielder, Alex Verdugo. 1-1, a fastball high. 2-1 now. Still only 1 out in the inning. Ball 3.
It's clear he just hasn't been able to find any rhythm out there. Pretty much unable to hit any of his spots. And now he's at 3-1, and he's put him into another great hitting count.
And a fastball misses there. Ball 4.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
Digging in will be Hunter Renfroe, who drove in 2 runs on a double in his last at-bat.
Yeah, give me a repeat performance of that last double. With a man on first right now, let them run and get you a ribby.
Verdugo, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. There goes the runner. Now a drive by Renfroe. This is hit well out to left. But it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. The runner from first crosses the plate. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance. And he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Number 63 will take the ball now as the new pitcher.
Number 63.
So now to the plate, Christian Vasquez. Had nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. All even now, 2-2.
Put that in the memory bank. First time he breaks out a curveball right there, and it's a pretty good one.
Here now the 2-2. There's a fastball well off the plate inside. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Fouled away. Fouled off. misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
Man, that's
Now
just
back,
painful for a
second
pitcher
baseman.
right there.
Post
A 3-2 offering that was right on the
Iglesias.
corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
In now, Jose Iglesias. And it's fouled away. First and second now, one man out. In the dirt here. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. The 2-2. Tapped out in front of home. And indeed, he'll not even try as he goes to first, and that means 2 men are in scoring position now with 2 away.
The center fielder, number 5, Kike Hernandez.
So the Red Sox lineup turns over, and to the plate, Kike Hernandez. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. The 1-1 home. High in the air down the right field line. Judge is under it. And that's the third out. 9 men come to the plate, 4 score. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. The Red Sox are out in front, 8-2. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and into bat next, the left-handed hitting first baseman, Anthony Rizzo. And he fouls this one off. Fouled away. Another 1-2 delivery. Another one sent foul. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
This is why it's so hard to be successful as a hitter when you fall behind in the count. 1 and 2, you're probably expecting some sort of off-speed pitches, but when the pitcher offers up a good hard fastball, it's pretty hard to adjust and catch up to it.
Into the box, Aaron Judge. Full count now, 3-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. High and deep down the left field line. And it's a foul ball. Grounded back up the middle. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Now batting, designated hitter, Giancarlo Stanton.
Giancarlo Stanton now. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. The 1-1. Two out, nobody on. Tries to get him to chase the curveball away, but it breaks outside. 2-2 now.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
Right side, hit hard, reined in, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So the Yanks go 1-2-3, still 8-2. Bottom of the 6th inning on its way, but first, here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Red Sox offense with the Boston manager. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said it's one of those games where everything has come together for his hitters. From their approach, to their swings, to the results. It's all working. One key indicator of that, 6 extra base hits to this point in the game.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Bottom of the 6th inning now. And next, it'll be the left-handed power threat, Kyle Schwarber.
And that home run he hit his last time up, he isn't going to forget about anytime soon. He absolutely destroyed a fastball.
There's a breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone.
Wow, that was a close pitch on 1 and 2. The count's now on 2 and 2, but boy, that one very easily could have been called strike 3. Really close pitch.
Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
What I like about that strikeout, guys, is that he came back with a fastball on 2 and 2. He was heading to count 0 and 2 earlier, but instead of continuing to nibble a little bit, he decided to get aggressive again and to challenge with his hard stuff.
Into the box now, Xander Bogaerts. And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now. And it looks like the Yankees will have a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. 1 out, nobody on. Hard hit ball to second. Torres has it. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, third baseman, Rafael Devers.
2 men are gone now in the Boston half of the 6th, and that brings up the third baseman, Rafael Devers.
That last at-bat, that showed me something. It's not that easy to hit a changeup over 400-plus feet out of the ballpark zone.
Threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Red Sox go down 1-2-3, but no matter, they lead it 8-2. Ryan Brazier is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 70, Ryan Brazier.
7th inning ready to roll, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Joey Gallo. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Here comes the 1-2. He is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
At the plate, Gleyber Torres. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hit out towards second. And that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Next, it'll be Gary Sanchez. Lifetime versus this pitcher. He's just 1 for 6. Here comes the 1-2.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away. So now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
A line shot to third base, but the runner is back to avoid the double play.
Now batting, the center fielder, Brett Gardner.
Standing in now, Brett Gardner. And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
You know, it takes a lot of discipline to watch a pitch like that go by. But on a 3-1 count, he had the luxury of being a little bit more selective up there. Good take and a walk is the result.
That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela. No hits to this point. Into center field, line drive base hit. Torres rounds third and is digging for the plate. He scores. As they cut the gap a bit, it's now an 8-3 ball game.
Now batting, the third baseman, DJ
Hirokazu Sawamura trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away.
Number 19.
Stepping in now, DJ LeMahieu. 1 and 2 to DJ LeMahieu. Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
Now on 3-2 as a pitcher, you've got to go with the pitch that you feel most comfortable throwing with.
And he misses ball 4, so he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news, a single probably drives in a couple of runs.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. Rolled slowly down the first baseline. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Yankees forced to settle for 1. They'll get up and stretch here at Fenway. The Red Sox on top, 8-3. Clay Holmes gets the call from the pen to take the ball for the home 7th.
Number 35, Clay.
Last half of the 7th here, and into bat next, one of the best run producers in the land, J.D. Martinez. The 1-2.
That's the heavy sinker right there. He has the ability to get ground balls when he needs them, potential double play situations, or to get that jam job with no one on base, that tapper right back to the pitcher. One of the toughest pitches to hit in the game.
And the throw will indeed take care of him for the first out.
The left fielder, number 99.
Next up for the Red Sox, Alex Verdugo. The 1-1. Pulled hard, but it's foul down the first base side. The 1-2. Misses, ball 2. And he chased it in the dirt. He makes the throw to first, 2 down.
The right fielder, number 10.
Now at the plate here is Hunter Renfroe. He's got a couple of doubles thus far, so we'll see if he can keep it up. Fouled off. Here comes the 1-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
Here he comes again, 1-2. Well outside with the curveball for a ball.
I don't blame the pitcher one bit for trying to get the chase right there. He's been fouling everything off. He's still got the entire arsenal open to him, so we'll see what pitch he comes with next.
And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Down in order go the Red Sox, but they lead it by a count of 8-3. Austin Davis has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 65, Austin Davis.
Here's big Aaron Judge. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball.
This is why the manager pencils these guys in the middle of the order. Big spot, time for them to get back in this game with a couple quality ABs.
Their count now at 2-2. Here's the pitch. He stays alive, still 2-2. Full count, 3-2. Don't go too far. The dangerous Giancarlo Stanton gets his shot next. 3-2 pitch. Fly ball right down the line in left. Playable for Verdugo, and there's one gone.
Up next for the Yankees, the designated hitter, Giancarlo Stanton.
Striding forward now, the Yankee cleanup hitter, Giancarlo Stanton, grounded out in his last at-bat. The 1-1. Hit sharply on the ground, and that's through for a hit.
That's the cat and mouse of the game right there.
Now
you find yourself count leverage, you think you're getting a heater, he throws an off-speed pitch and you're still able to execute. That fires me up right there.
In now, Joey Gallo. Hit hard up the middle. A dive, and he knocks it down. And not really much of a chance to recover there as he'll reach first on what undoubtedly will be scored as an infield single.
Second base.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, Dealer, in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
So now to the plate, Gleyber Torres. Ground ball left side. To Iglesias for one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. The Yanks leave one. Can't make any headway into an 8-3 deficit. Joely Rodriguez is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 30, Joely Rodriguez.
Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. And from the on-deck circle into the batter's box comes Christian Vasquez. Popped him up. Rizzo in foul ground. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Now batting, the second baseman, Jose Iglesias.
And now, Jose Iglesias, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1.
It'd be great right here if he was able to work himself on base. You got the leadoff hitter on deck, and you know the middle of the order's coming up right behind him.
The 3-1 pitch is swung on and missed. A full count now.
That was a great hack right there. Timing was on point. Just sometimes you have bad bat barrel accuracy.
Now a rocket deep down the line in left. Not quite out of here as it's off the monster. He'll get it into second. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Number 5, Kike Hernandez.
Into the box, Kike Hernandez. 2-1 now to the Boston leadoff hitter.
Boy, that's one of the toughest pitches to lay off. A hard breaking ball at the back foot. Tough take on a terrific pitch.
Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. The 2-2. Hit down the third baseline, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Lifted down the line in left, and it's a foul ball. Iglesias, the runner at second with one away. Now a ball lined hard toward right center. Catch made out there in right center as the runner will tag from second. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning. Stepping up is Kyle Schwarber. He's got 1 hit in 4 at-bats. Men on third with 2 down. Swing and a miss for strike 3. Pulled the string on him that time, and the inning is over. 1 left for the Red Sox, but they lead it by a count of 8-3. Adam Ottavino comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth.
Adam Ottavino.
All set to start the ninth in this one. And next to hit is the catcher, Gary Sanchez. And this one just misses off the corner. And now the Red Sox will get a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. Now the 2-1. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the ninth.
The center fielder, number 11, Brett Gardner.
So here's the veteran Brett Gardner. 0 for 2 for him to this point. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
He's going to have to set his sights a little lower right there. That pitch was able to get by him. His swing was just a little under that one.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. One out, nobody on. Swing and a miss at one in the dirt. And the throw is made to record the second out of the inning. Next, here is Gio Urshela, and their season hangs in the balance here as they're down to their final out. The 1-1 pitch. Swing and a ground ball. This could do it. Throw is in time, and they will advance to the next round of the playoffs.
Wow, talk about a do-or-die situation. Amazing. They find a way to win the wild card game and advance to the division series. I know the home crowd made a difference cheering them on, and now they have all the momentum going into the next round.
So for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire great crew, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching the American League wildcard game.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Boston Red Sox, 8 runs, 9 hits, no errors. They left.
From the oldest park in baseball, MLB The Show comes your way from Fenway Park in Boston. It's the one-game American League wildcard playoff between the New York Yankees and the Boston Red Sox. Hi again, everyone. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to our special postseason coverage of Baseball on the Show. I'm joined by Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa. And Danny, as we take in the historical comparison there, these are two franchises that have to feel good about earning their way here into the postseason.
Well, everyone has different opinions about these one-game wild card matchups. Kind of tough that your season comes down to this after such a long season, but it certainly creates a lot of excitement and drama. The pressure's on, so we'll see who handles it better and finds a way to win.
The old holdout purists may scoff, but I gotta tell you, this is as exciting as it gets, folks. One game to decide who moves on. It's the wild card playoff on the show, and it comes your way next. Nate Eovaldi gets the nod here at home for the American League wildcard game. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
A huge arm comes with Nathan Eovaldi, up towards 95 to 100 miles an hour, all the way back from Tommy John surgery. Power pitcher deluxe. His best swing and miss pitch, though, is the split finger. He'll throw that to both righties and lefties.
So now into the box is DJ LeMahieu. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. Hard on the ground towards short, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
Tip your cap if you're the pitcher right there. That was a great battle. Couple of tough pitches. Offensive player able to work himself deep into the count. Pitcher on the attack. But chalk one up for the offense on that.
To the plate now, Anthony Rizzo. 2 balls and a strike to the Yankees' first baseman.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Now the 2-1. And a breaking ball runs in and gets him. And I doubt there was any intent behind that.
You always want to see the curve break a lot, but this one breaks a little bit too much. Comes all the way across the plate and nicks the batter.
So now here is Aaron Judge looking to put them ahead early with this at-bat. The 1-2.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Don't go too far. The dangerous Giancarlo Stanton gets his shot next. LeMahieu at second. Rizzo at first with no outs. Count still full, 3-2. High in the air down the right field line. And foul. He's set, and the payoff pitch. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. The next 3-2. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard.
It's one of the beauties of playing in Fenway right there. Most places that's a double or a home run, but at Fenway you're coming out of the box thinking, can I make it to second? Because if it caroms and that left fielder fields it cleanly, you're dead to rights at second base. I mean, that's a heck of a job to hold them in a single.
At the plate, Giancarlo Stanton. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1. Mano-a-mano against Nate Eovaldi. He's a 300 hitter, 3 for 10. Next pitch will be number 24 in this long first inning. 3 balls and 2 strikes to the Yankees DH.
Hey guys, that fastball just registered 97 miles an hour. On a night like tonight where it's super cold out, if you don't get to head to that baseball right there and you get jammed.
Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit. 1 run scores. And he's safe.
Hey, one of the things you want to do, Dero, is strike early, and they've done just that with a big hit driving in two.
Yeah, Dan, great to grab an early lead right there, especially when you can throw up a crooked number for your pitcher.
Standing in now, Joey Gallo. Here's a foul ball left side, and that'll move it to 1-2. Swing and a miss, and that's a much-needed first out there. Next up is Gleyber Torres, and the Yanks trying to make this first inning even sweeter here. Ready on 1-2. No offer at the curve that time, and it's knotted up at 2-2.
Hey, curveball that kind of backed up on him right there. Might have popped out of his hand just a little bit earlier than he intended.
Runners are at first and third, 1 away. Grounded up the first baseline. There's one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. It's the Yankees 2 and the Red Sox nothing. Gerrit Cole is on the mound for the visiting squad in this AL wildcard matchup. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Not many better in the game than this guy right here, Matt. Gerrit Cole. He brings the goods. Fastball approach is near 100 miles an hour. Hard assortment of breaking pitches. And on top of that, he's a winner, and he loves to be a big game pitcher. You'll know early if he's attacking the strike zone and has a 1-2-3 inning, Pretty good chance he's not giving up very many runs in this one.
All even now, 2-2. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
So now to the plate, Kyle Schwarber. Swung on and missed 3-2.
Oh, this is what you get fired up for right here. Hard fastball against a power hitter. I know he was late right there, but if he comes back, this one might not come back.
And it's fouled away. Cole has his target. Here comes the 3-2. And he missed with that one. It's ball 4. A one-out walk here in the home first.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. Schwarber, a runner at first with one gone in the inning. Into the corner and slicing foul. The next 3-2. And he misses again here. It's ball 4. And that's back-to-back walks here with one away.
We knew coming into this game that this guy has a tendency to give up a lot of free passes. And history repeats itself as he's already given up 2 walks here. I'll tell you, effectively wild is a pretty tough thing to be.
Rafael Devers the next to bat. His career line against Gerrit Cole. He's 0 for 8. Oh, not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
There isn't a hitter alive that doesn't love hitting in fastball counts like 3-1. It's usually a pretty fruitful count in terms of getting a pitch to drive.
3-2 the count for Rafael Devers. Runners are at first and second with one away. Sharp ground ball to third. Torres at the bag. On to Rizzo, and it's a double play. Side retired. A couple of walks in the inning, but nothing on the scoreboard. Coverage of the wild card game rolls on after this. So here is Gary Sanchez. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
I'm interested to see how focused their ABs will be playing with this lead. I think this needs to be a little bit of a smell blood inning. Keep the fire rolling. I know it's early, but keep the pressure going. Swinging the bat's nice.
And there's ball 2 now.
He might still be thrown off from that first inning, guys. He got knocked around pretty good, and that can be hard to recover from mentally sometimes.
Two and 2.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hat. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
Stepping in now, Brett Gardner. Count remains full. And that misses for ball 4.
Batting ninth, the shortstop, Gio Urshela.
That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela. Mano a mano against Nate Eovaldi. He's hitting .429. He also has 1 home run. The 1-2. And this one's in the dirt. And he'll just beat the throw to second. He's in there. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
And I think that's the case of the pitcher being a little too preoccupied with the speed at first. He lost focus on making the pitch and throws an absolute scud. The irony, of course, is the runner's now on second, and he didn't even have to steal.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Popped up. Schwarber is over, and he tucks it away for the second out.
Now batting, third baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
So a runner in scoring position with 2 men gone, and that'll bring in DJ LeMahieu. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Hot shot down the line. This will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
Swing and a miss, and that's out number 3. Yanks leave 1, but they're on top 2-0. Here's J.D. Martinez as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second. Now the 2-1 is taken for strike 2. Count remains 2-2.
Hey, last 2 pitches back-to-back, off speed, then he's late on the fastball. He could pretty much do anything he wants right here on the mound.
Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
Batting 6.
So bases are empty with 1 gone, and that brings up the outfielder Alex Verdugo. The 1-1 home. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up, and he'll find a way to dodge the shrapnel out there to make the play for route number 2.
Batting 7, the right fielder, Hunter.
Ready now is Hunter Renfroe to try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Even 2-2 count to Hunter Renfroe.
Yeah, I get it. They want to run this guy's pitch count up, but that was a pretty good pitch to hit. He might be kicking himself that he didn't swing at that one.
Still 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch. Oh, forget about this one. Baba Booey. Left fielder looking up. Gone over the monster and out onto Lansdowne Street. Hunter Renfroe leads the yard with a solo shot. And the Red Sox are on the board. It's now 2-1.
Yeah, and if you remember the previous pitch, he couldn't get around on a fastball and was mad at himself. Well, there's nothing to be mad about anymore unless you're the guy standing on the mound wondering what just happened.
plate now, Christian Vasquez. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. The 2-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. And thanks to the home run, the Red Sox draw a step closer. We've played 2, and this is now a 2-1 ball game. Back now at Fenway Park, and here's Heidi Watney with a report.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with the Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already, and he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. And now here is Anthony Rizzo. No official at-bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. This one's outside. Quite a bit off the plate that time.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
Fouled off. And he fouls this one off. This one's smoked the other way, high and deep to left. And it's off the green monster.
Boy, D-Roll, that looked like extra bases right off the bat. This thing caroms off the wall. Outfielder does a great job of getting it in quickly and probably does a good job holding him to a single.
Yeah, I'm surprised he's not standing on second base there, but you run the replay back. He was busting it out of the box. It's just a nice job by the defense to hold him to a single.
Into the box, Aaron Judge. High in the air down the right field line. And this will wind up a foul ball.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Fouled away. The next 3-2. Now he gets the ground ball to first. This might be 2. To second for 1. On to first, and it's another double play. Already 2 of them here in the first 3 innings so far.
Made him throw a lot of pitches in that at-bat, but he'll take the double play as a trade-off for sure.
Giancarlo Stanton now. No one on base for him after the double play.
Yeah, and that 2-ball really changed the complexion of this inning. It looked like the middle of the order was going to have a chance to get a big hit with some ducks on the pond, but now they just have to try and get a 2-out rally started.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Got him swinging on the splitter that time, and with that, the side is retired. Down in order go the Yankees, as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. So now to the plate, Jose Iglesias. His career line against Gerrit Cole. He's got 3 base hits in 20 at-bats. Iglesias in front, 3-1.
It'd be great right here if he was able to work himself on base. You got the leadoff hitter on deck, and you know the middle of the order's coming up right behind him.
And, oh, he thought he'd work the walk, but it's a called strike 2 now. Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second with a punch out, 1 away.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Into the box now, Kike Hernandez. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. The 2-2 one more time. Line drive to left. And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow.
He got that one pretty good. It just didn't have the right launch angle to carry over the outfielder's head. Small difference where the ball hit the bat could have made all the difference.
In now, Kyle Schwarber. 2-1 to the Red Sox first baseman. 2 out, nobody on. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway.
2 outs, nobody on, but a base runner here feels like it would really change the complexion of the inning.
Big spot right here. Middle of the order guy is coming up. Let's see if he can extend the inning.
Changeup taken for ball 3, well below the zone.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Another payoff pitch. And that one's taken outside for a ball. He walked him. So no 1-2-3 inning here. They've got themselves a 2-out base runner. So that's the second walk he's worked in this one.
Yeah, and that seems to be a popular approach when this guy steps in. He can really hurt you with one swing, so I think the idea is mostly not to let this one guy beat you, Matt.
So now to the plate, Xander Bogaerts. Ball taken there, 2-1 now. From the belt, kicks and deals. Swung on and missed, and it's even at 2-2. Outside and a full count, 3-2.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Hit hard back up the middle. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Red Sox leave 1. They still trail it here, 2-1. All set for the start of the inning, and next to bat will be the outfielder, Joey Gallo. The 1-1. Is strike 2 swinging.
Guess where he's going with this next pitch? Probably a little further outside, see if the fish are still biting.
Nasty breaking ball swung on in the dirt. A throw down to first, 1 away.
Now batting.
So with 1 away, let's punch up the graphic and show you the pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters here in the 4th inning. And boy, you can see it there. A couple of power arms out there as both of these guys are working in the high 90s. One out, base is empty, and that'll bring up the exciting middle infielder Gleyber Torres. 2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Line to second where it's caught there for out number 2.
The batter, the catcher, Gary Sanchez.
Now at the plate is Gary Sanchez. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
And that one yanked just foul. Here comes the 1-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. They lead it 2-1. Just about set to go for the last of the fourth. But before we do that, here's Heidi Wackney.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Red Sox offense with the Boston manager. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've already worked out 3 walks, so he feels as though that kind of willingness to let the opposition work themselves into trouble will continue to result in good things for them on the scoreboard.
Thank you, Heidi. Leading off the inning, it'll be Rafael Devers as they'll look to spark the offense and even things up. So 1-1.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
The 2-2. A bouncer to the left side. Oh, terrible bounce, and it goes right by him.
Up next for the Red Sox, the designated hitter, J.D. Martinez.
Plate now, J.D. Martinez. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. Called strike 2.
That's a real nice location with that fastball up and in on the hands. Hard to do much with that because a hitter really can't extend his arms very easily.
Devers aboard here at first with nobody out. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
That was some nice execution on that
Now
pitch.
batting,
Spotted
left
it
fielder,
nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
Standing in now, Alex Verdugo. And he lays off for a ball, 2-1. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Over the first, Cole, and he just manages to get his hand in. On its way is pitch number 75. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Judge is under it, 2 down.
The right fielder, number 10, Hunter.
So 2 gone now here in the Red Sox fourth. And that'll bring up outfielder Hunter Renfroe.
Yeah, Matt, and going back to that last at-bat when he hit the homer, that was a fastball that was up in the zone. This guy likes the ball up in the zone, so if I'm on the mound right now, I'm thinking try to keep the ball at the knees and below. He doesn't handle that low pitch quite as well.
He is in complete command out on the mound today. He's got all 4 corners locked in, and now he's raising eye levels to boot.
Just hung in there on that one. Good plate discipline to lay off the slider that time, and he draws even at 2-2. Rounded down the third baseline. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game.
Hey, I can't imagine that's the pitch he was looking for right there.
Now
but he did his best to keep his nose in there and drive that changeup for a base hit.
Stepping in now, Christian Vasquez. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Popped him up. Sanchez has a play, and he makes the play to end the inning. Boston strands a couple. They're down 2-1. So here's the veteran Brett Gardner. He drew a base on balls his first time up. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And now Boston's bullpen springs into action. A left-hander and a right-hander begin to throw. Two-one home now to Gardner. Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball. 2-2. Three and 2 to the Yankees center fielder.
What a great battle to start this inning. What a great job by the leadoff hitter. He knows that this pitcher's starting to get up there in pitches. The manager's starting to get restless. Let's see if we can knock him out and get into that bullpen.
And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Now batting, shortstop, Gio Urshela.
Stepping in once again is Gio Urshela. Popped into foul ground his last time up.
Yeah, this one's going to upset him for a little bit. You make the pitcher work the way he did right there, and that's the end result. That one sticks with you for a while.
Yankee shortstop behind in the count 1-2. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
Keep in mind, people, the longer the at-bat, the higher the likelihood that this becomes his last inning.
Hit hard to third. And just past his outstretched glove into left, a base hit.
Up next for the Yankees, the third baseman,
At the plate, DJ LeMahieu. Line toward the alley in left center. And gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. And he is in there.
You never want to beat a pitcher that breaks a guy out of a slump. But this guy was too good. You knew it was a matter of time before he started battering baseballs. That gives him a multi-hit game, and I'm sure he's feeling good about it.
Now the Red Sox skipper's up out of the dugout and on his way toward the mound. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. So he'll make his way to the dugout after working just 4 1/3, and he just didn't have his best stuff in this one. Garrett Richards takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only 1 away.
43, Garrett Richards.
At the plate now, Anthony Rizzo chopped weakly to the left.
With 1 out and runners on the corners, some managers like to hit and run here. It's a little risky, but it can help you stay out of the double play if it's well executed.
Ripped down the first base line. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Working for the punch out and the offering, and it's fouled away. The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
Ready with the 2-2.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome. You go back to the dugout as an offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
He's going to be pretty upset with himself about that 3-2 pitch. All you want to do in that count is make a competitive pitch, but that one wasn't even sniffing the zone, and he let him get away.
So it's bases loaded, 1 away, and that'll bring up the big bat of Aaron Judge. 1-1.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see if he changes it up right here.
Here comes the 1-2. Lifted in the air to center. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And a relay home. And add a run on the sacrifice fly, as that'll make this a 3-1 game.
Obviously, he's hoping for more up there with the bases loaded, but you can't be too upset with a sac fly.
Into the box, Giancarlo Stanton. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Long run for the center fielder. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. A run on 2 hits for the Yankees. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Yankees 3 and the Red Sox 1. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, Jose Iglesias. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Hard hit to first. And a step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Well, I think he got away with one right there. It was a fastball right down the middle. And he hit it hard, but he couldn't elevate it at all. Would have been a different story if he did.
Got him on the good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the 2nd time tonight.
Classic slider, down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
In now, Kyle Schwarber. 2-1.
Hey, after those 2 breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with a single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of role they can get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. 3-1 our score as we play inning number 5. Line toward right center. That gets down, and the inning will continue. And this will kick off the base of the wall. He's in at second safely as they also push across his score to make it a 1-run game.
Well, he was almost out of the inning. The last 2 batters showed him that you can't lose focus on the mound, even if you get 2 quick outs. Back-to-back doubles shows you just how quickly things can get away from you.
Into the box now, Rafael Devers. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. Bogaerts stands at second with 2 gone. Little dribbler up the third baseline. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. And a good idea to hold off there as it goes to 2-2 now on the Boston third baseman. Left side, but well foul. Hit on the ground is short. Scooped up. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. One for the Red Sox on the double by Bogaerts. 5 innings complete. It's the Yankees 3 and the Red Sox 2. So that brings up the big bat of Joey Gallo. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul.
Hey, if he's going to execute that curveball, and that's the first one of the day, if he's going to execute it like that, be on the lookout for that one. That's going to be a big pitch for him today.
Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
Most good pitchers know that they have to work inside and sometimes even come off the plate to keep hitters from getting comfortable up there. I think that was part of the intent with that last pitch.
Here now the 2-2.
And just when you needed a shutdown inning, a leadoff walk was certainly not on the agenda. He needs to bear down right here.
The 3-2 pitch. Gets him looking. Strike 3. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his third tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out, a strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
Now batting, catcher,
and stepping in, Gary Sanchez. He went down on strikes last time up. He's set. Here comes the 1-1.
A couple of strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat, trying to get ahead and put himself at a good hitter's count.
There goes Torres off of first. Hit the other way out toward right field. Renfroe back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
the center fielder, number 11, Brett Gardner.
Here's Brett Gardner now. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. The 2-1. Hit out towards second. Iglesias is there. Throw to first beats him easily, and the side is retired. One left for the Yankees, but they still lead it 3-2. Clay Holmes enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 35, Clay Holmes.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and digging in is the veteran DH, J.D. Martinez. Here's the 1-1. This one's down to third. And there's one away.
Had to protect there with 2 strikes, and he just got it off the end of the bat. Not much of a problem for the infield at that point.
So now to the plate, Alex Verdugo. Swing and a miss got him reaching. Sanchez corrals it, and the throw to first is there to record the second out. Now to bat, Hunter Renfroe. He's off to a fast start in this one. 2 for 2, including a home run. 3-2's our score here in inning number 6. Grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. Into the windup and the pitch. Down the left field line and deep. But this will wind up being a foul ball.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. And the throw to first ends the inning. So they go down without a whimper here. 7th inning coming up. The Yankees lead it 3-2. New inning set to get underway. And stepping up as the shortstop, Gio Urshela. Drilled down the line. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on. Throw not in time as he's able to leg it out.
That's the difference in today's games. Pitchers will throw any pitch in any count, but the batter was able to deliver on a 3-2 breaking ball.
So a runner at first now with nobody out. And that'll bring up DJ LeMahieu. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Rolled slowly down the third baseline. To Iglesias for one. On to first. A double play.
The batter, the first baseman, Anthony Rizzo.
So base is empty now after the double play. And set to go is the veteran first baseman, Anthony Rizzo. Swing and a miss. 2-2 now.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
The 2-2. And there's a line drive base hit to left field. Some 2-out success means that Aaron Judge gets to swing it here.
Boy, there's a long drive bullet off the wall right there, but the outfielder does a really good job, D-Roll, of getting that one quickly and getting it back in to keep him at first for a long single.
Yeah, and also nice job by the base runner not there. Not putting his head down, being over-aggressive and getting thrown out at second base. He saw the play happening in front of him and put the brakes on and got back for a base hit.
Yeah, D-Roll, I think he would have been toast if he tried to stretch that one into a double. And things have really unraveled on him in a hurry. He gives up a 2-out single, then he throws a wild pitch to put him into scoring position. He basically just threw a double, and he didn't even earn it.
Rizzo at second with 2 down. High in the air down the right field line. And it's a foul ball. hit the other way out toward right field. Right fielder giving chase. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Yanks leave one. They're up 3-2. Number 63 enters from the bullpen to do the pitching.
Number 63.
Leading off the inning, it'll be Christian Vasquez, and they could use a spark from him here. A 1-1. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. The 2-1 home. Nope.
Great situation right here. Leading off the inning, you've got to find a way to get on base any way possible. But I don't like to take the aggression away from hitters. If it's in your zone, I want you swinging.
Strike 2 called, and it's full 3-2. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. And the throw is there to record the first out.
You know, professional catchers make those plays look easy most of the time, but that was a big play that shouldn't go unnoticed. Had he found a way on, he would have represented a tying run, so that was a nice job there to make sure that strikeout didn't get wasted.
Stepping in now, Jose Iglesias. Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2.
You know, I think that curveball in the previous pitch had him thinking about getting another one because there's no reason he shouldn't have had a big rip at that fastball. That was right in every hitter's happy zone.
2-2 the count. Fouled off. Very tight ball game. 3-2 our score in inning number 7. And now a curveball as he's got to lean out of the way. That one nearly got him.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Sent on the ground out to second. Torres scoops it up. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go. Kike Hernandez struck out in his last trip to the plate. Oh, and this one is hit a ton out to center. Racing back the center fielder. He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases. Around second now and headed for third. And he will make it there. He's in as the tying run after the 2-out triple.
Of course they feel good about the triple, but I know how manager's thinking. He's in the dugout wishing that triple would have come when some guys were on base. They've left a lot of guys out there in this one. We'll see if his teammate can bring it home.
Standing in now, Kyle Schwarber. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Judge is under it. He's got it to end the inning as they'll strand the tying run in scoring position. No damage done after the 2-out triple. We're back with more of this wild card showdown after this. Ready to begin the 8th, and standing in is the DH, Giancarlo Stanton. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. To the left side, but it's well foul. Ball 2. as that misses. It's 3-2 now. Now a swing and a miss, and Stanton is down on strikes for out number 1.
People always talk about how important getting the leadoff man on base is, and it's true. So in the 8th inning of a one-run game, that's a really nice job of attacking a hitter and sending him packing.
At the plate now, Joey Gallo. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
Hey, I still believe in my heart the best pitch is a well-executed fastball down the way, and that's exactly what that is. He swings at that. That's off the end of the bat. That's not hard contact at all, and that's an easy out for the defense.
Another full count pitch home. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Up next for the Yankees, the second baseman, Gleyber Torres.
Next to hit, Gleyber Torres. It was a walk in his last trip. The 1-1 home. This one, everything we could have hoped for. 3-2 in inning number 8. Count even at 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch.
We got 3-2.
Wow, talk about a waste pitch on 2-2. That one wasn't even close. I don't know anyone that would have swung at that pitch.
Now the 3-2 pitch is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. And it remains a 3-2 ball game. Chad Green is on the pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 57, Chad Green.
Now it'll be Xander Bogaerts, 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Now here's a hard hit ball. Caught out there at second base. Well, he got a lot of that ball, but nothing to show for it to start the home 8th. So here's the cleanup hitter, Rafael Devers. Lifetime in this matchup. He hasn't had much success, just 2 for 11. He's also been a strikeout victim 6 times. The 1-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Lays off, 2-2 now. Great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd out. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed. That classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
And that'll bring up J.D. Martinez. He hits with 2 away as they continue to trail in this close game.
Well, Matt, this has been a big inning on the mound. He's had to face the middle of the order, and so far he's held them at bay.
Yeah, this feels like the kind of inning we'll look back on at the end of the game, even if the result of it changes dramatically here. Slapped hard the opposite way, and that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out. So a great job on a 1-2 pitch to keep the inning alive.
Up next for the Red Sox.
Hey, that's nice execution right there. Swung through the first slider, got it again, stayed tall, kept his hands back, didn't try and do too much, and delivered a nice base hit.
At the plate, Alex Verdugo. And this will be fouled away. Here comes the 1-2. Weak grounder down the first baseline. And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. 9th inning coming up. It's the Yankees 3 and the Red Sox 2. Ryan Brazier enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Plate now is Gary Sanchez. For his career in this matchup, he's just 1 for 6. He struck him out. The 3rd time he's fanned in the game.
That's the 3rd time in this game he's gone down on strikes. Not the game he was hoping to have when he was taking batting practice, but at least his guys are ahead.
Into the box, Brett Gardner. There's strike 2 on a fastball right down the middle. And now the Red Sox will get a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. 1 out, nobody on. Well off the plate with the change of pace. That's ball 2.
He got ahead with 2 good fastballs and then tried to drop the changeup to see if he'd be out in front. Did a great job of laying off that pitch right there. Interested to see where he goes now.
Another 2-2 offering.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
To the plate now, Gio Urshela. 2-2.
Hey, this could be a huge momentum swing for this team right here. Relief pitcher has come busting through the gates and done his job. Try and get this team back in the dugout where the offense can get rolling.
Full count, 3-2. Looking to set down the side on strikes. Here it comes. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Third baseman.
So the lineup flips over and digging in, DJ LeMahieu. Lifetime against this pitcher. He's 1 for 4. The 1-1 home is laid off for ball 2. Urshela, the runner at first with 2 gone. A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
And he misses again, ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
Hirokazu
attention,
Sawamura
please.
takes over now with 2 gone here in the top of inning number 9.
Number 19.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now, and it looks like this could be a critical at-bat in this one.
Well, a glance at my scorebook shows they haven't been able to get him out yet, so this could be a fun at-bat to watch.
Two down, runners at first and second. Looked like he got fooled on the speed there. 2-2. Struck him out, so it remains a 1-run lead as they head in for their final set of swings. Yanks strand a pair, but they still lead it 3-2. So with a save situation on tap, they'll hand the ball over to a formidable force indeed. The very hard-throwing left-hander Aroldis Chapman. Hunter Renfroe will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the second inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. Bouncer up the middle. Torres picks it up, and there's 1 gone to start the bottom of the 9th.
Now batting, catcher, Christian Vasquez.
Next up, Christian Vasquez. Lifetime line against Chapman. He's 1 for 4. 1-2 to the Red Sox catcher.
I love the fact that this batter continues to be aggressive, but after striking out twice already, maybe he's got to take a step back, see the ball a little bit deeper, and be willing to work deep into the count.
Ready with another 2-strike offering. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
And hey, if the first baseman is playing straight up there, that's probably a double down the line. But in order to prevent that late in the game, they had him guarding the line, and it obviously worked out perfectly.
Now into the box, Jose Iglesias. And their season hangs in the balance here as they're down to their final out. Last strike now for the Red Sox. And he fouls this one off. Ready with another 2-strike offering. And a fly ball. And this should do it. Judge is there. Makes the catch and the ball game is over.
And these wild card games are hard enough as your entire season rests on 9 innings of baseball. But they put aside all the distractions that come with playing on the road and handled their business. Now it's on to the division series, one step closer to the World Series title.
This one, definitely a low-scoring affair as we get one last look at our final line score. So for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire great crew, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching the American League Wildcard Game.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Yankees,
From Boston, Mass. this evening, we're at historic Fenway Park. It's the one-game American League wildcard playoff between the New York Yankees and the Boston Red Sox. Hi again, everyone. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to our special postseason coverage of baseball on the show. I'm joined by Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa. And Danny, as we take in the historical comparison there, these are two franchises that have to feel good about earning their way here into the postseason.
Well, everyone has different opinions about these one-game wild card matchups. Kind of tough that your season comes down to this after such a long season, but it certainly creates a lot of excitement and drama. The pressure's on, so we'll see who handles it better and finds a way to win.
The old holdout purists may scoff, but I gotta tell you, this is as exciting as it gets, folks. One game to decide who moves on. It's the wild card playoff on the show, and it comes your way next. Nate Eovaldi gets the nod here at home for the American League wildcard game. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
A huge arm comes with Nathan Eovaldi, up towards 95 to 100 miles an hour, all the way back from Tommy John surgery. Power pitcher deluxe. His best swing and miss pitch, though, is the split finger. He'll throw that to both righties and lefties.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. And we are set for baseball here this evening. No balls and a strike to count. The windup and the 0-1. Ball one as he lays off below the zone. Not the warmest night you'll see around here, and even 50 degrees at game time. Slow roller out to short. He's right there. Throw to first is in time for the first down. With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. Giro, tell us about this lineup as they try to survive the wild card game.
Matty, you focus on this lineup, the middle of the order jumps out at you because of the big power. But my focus today is on the table setters. The guys that set the tone. They have to be willing to work the count and find ways to get on base and create a little bit of havoc on the defense.
Anthony Rizzo comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And it's fouled away. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he fouls this one off. Here comes another 0-2. Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out.
This is the pitch I think we'll see a lot from him in this game. The cutter darting in on the hitters in the opposite batter's box. It can be a real effective pitch when it's located well, and that one was right there.
Here's big Aaron Judge as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2.
Interested to see what the pitcher goes to now. After getting that late hack on the curveball, does he speed him up with some velocity?
Still no balls and 2 strikes. The next 0-2. Just underway here at Fenway Park. And it's a ball and 2 strikes now to Aaron Judge.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
And the cutter got him swinging. Strike 3, and the side is retired. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. Yankees nothing. Red Sox coming to bat. You're dialed in to the show. Gerritcole is on the mound for the visiting squad in this AL wildcard matchup. What's your take on him, Dan?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch repertoire that he has? That gives him a lot of options for both righties and lefties. And if he's on, he can be really tough to hit.
Now to the plate here is Kike Hernandez. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Hernandez behind the ball and 2 strikes.
Yeah, guys, he's got so much respect for this guy's fastball. You could tell he was out in front on that slider. I think he goes to the well one more time with that pitch.
Fouled away. He'll try again, 1-2. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
On the line, that's a base hit.
Hey, this game's starting off exactly the way they want it to. Lead-off single in the bottom of the first. After their pitcher went out there and threw a donut on the board, boys are flying around.
At the plate, Kyle Schwarber, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate.
Strike 2 as the slider hits the outside corner. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is James Kingsley.
Dan, I know I was an offensive player, but I'm okay being a pitcher's umpire. If you're going to consistently pound that outer half, James Kingsley's usually going to give it to you.
Hey, listen, there's a reason why the pitchers throughout the league, they call him.
Ouch, that one hit him.
And this guy loves to throw the slider, and it's a very effective pitch for him. But here's the flip side of that coin. He starts this one too far inside and points the hitter.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. Hernandez on second. Schwarber at first with no outs. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Swing and a liner. And this is going to get down for extra bases, as that'll get one, if not both of them, home. He pulls into second safely as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
Definitely a solid way to start the game offensively. It always feels great to jump out to a 1-0 lead in the first inning, but now they've got a chance to really set the tone. 2 more runners in scoring position that they obviously don't want to leave out, though.
Rafael Devers the next to bat, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1.
Tough situation early out on the mound, but if he can limit the damage right here, might build some confidence and get him rolling.
A shot down the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. Runners at second and third here, nobody out. 1-2.
Hey, there's a ton of reasons I could give to you as to why this guy has been such a good pitcher in his career. But I think this is the biggest one. His ability to work out of nasty jams. Two guys in scoring position right here. Interested to see how he works out of this.
Got him to go down swinging there. Rafael Devers retired for the first out here in the bottom half of the first.
Martinez.
Here's J.D. Martinez. Swing, and he takes this the other way to right. Catch is made here in right, and here comes the runner from third. And he's out. Beautiful throw home to cut down the run. An absolute dime to the plate for the final out. Certainly worth another look. Coverage of the wild card game rolls on after this. In now is the Yankees DH, Giancarlo Stanton. He'll get us started in the top of the second. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch as he rips it on the ground to second. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
Leadoff knock right there, Dan. How frustrating is it to let that leadoff guy get on?
Boy, every pitcher, you want to get that first guy out, D-Roy. The chances of scoring runs are so much more slim when you get that first guy out. Traffic on the bases, now you have to pitch out of the stretch. It's never easy for the pitcher.
Here's Joey Gallo now, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. Set to deliver the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
The 0-2 home. And he won't go after the cut fastball. 2-2. Nobody out, runner on first. Pulled toward right center field. Long run for the right fielder. He can't get there as it falls in. He'll hold at second, and there are two aboard now.
Man, I thought this at-bat was over. Down 0-2. He's able to work himself back into a hitter's count. 2-2, and he's able to find the knockout there.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. As he'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike one. Mano-a-mano against Nate Eovaldi. He's totaled 4 hits in 17 at-bats. Comes set, and the 0-1. Skied into straightaway right. Renfroe moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1.
All right, let's take a quick look at how the Red Sox set up on D today. And let's focus our attention on Xander Bogaerts, shortstop up the chute. One of the best in the business, one of the smoothest players in the game. We talk a lot about Robinson Cano and how he goes about his business at second base. The X-Man is no different at shortstop, and the bat plays too.
At the plate now, Gary Sanchez. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Stanton over at second. Gallo is over at first with 1 away. Can't connect there on the breaking ball. 1-1.
You could tell by the hitter's balance after that swing that he's seeing the ball really good. His timing is right there, and I expect him to catch something clean.
Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
A time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Fouled off. And it's fouled away.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
Got him. So stepping in is Brett Gardner, trying here to plate the tying run from second. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Red Sox on top in the early going. 1-0 as we play the second. Waved at and missed for the third out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. We're back with more of this wild card showdown after this. Last half of the second set to go, and that brings up the outfielder Alex Verdugo.
The left fielder.
And now the first pitch.
Verdugo.
Smoke toward the hole. Torres has it. Throws in time, and that's out number one.
Batting seven.
All right, boys, let's take a look at how the Yankees are setting up on defense today. And let's focus on outfielder Brett Gardner. You need a center fielder, he can play there. You need a corner spot, he's got that covered too. He has baseball acumen, awareness, a savvy for the game. Even if the offense lags a little bit, defense is always on point.
Stepping in now, Hunter Renfroe. As he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike one.
Well, they got to him in the first inning, which is huge, but he looks a lot more settled into this ball game right now. He's not the kind of pitcher you want to let get into a groove out there.
Fastball laid off well below the knees. Bases are empty, one man out. Two balls and a strike.
I got 2-1 to count.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
That pitch was way down on 2-2, but give the hitter some credit there. Sometimes with 2 strikes, you're more apt to expand the strike zone, but he didn't and held off on that one that wasn't even close.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Hunter Renfroe becomes out number 2 this inning. In now, Christian Vasquez. As he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. The windup and the 0-1. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Clearly enjoying their time here at the ballpark, as are we. Coverage of the wild card game rolls on after this. That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela. Mano-a-mano against Nate Eovaldi. He's got a 3-for-7 line. He also has 1 home run. Here's the first pitch to him.
The offense better get it going right here because they certainly can tell from their dugout. This guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Verdugo backing up on it. Not quite out of here as it's off the monster. And the Yankees are in business here. It's a leadoff double.
Managers these days like to think of that 9-hole hitter as the second leadoff man, and he plays the role pretty well right here. Gets the leadoff double, and now he gives the real leadoff man a chance to bring him home.
And that sends DJ LeMahieu into the box. Liner towards second. And a good throw gets him one gone.
Oh, man, you can't hit a ball any harder than that. I mean, this ball gets on him in a heartbeat. Nice job to stay with it, though, and then make the out at first.
Striding in is Anthony Rizzo. The potential tying run for him at third base. First pitch of the AB now.
Hey, make no mistake about it. This lineup's going to have to get going and get a little bit more aggressive. This guy's pounding the zone.
Here's the 0-2.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. And he fouls this one off.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning.
That strikeout changes the whole complexion of the inning. He was definitely pitching for it with a runner on third and 1 out, and he got it. Now it's going to take a hit or something like a wild pitch to get that guy home.
And that'll bring up Aaron Judge. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. The 1-0.
When hitters are able to lay off curveballs and get themselves into good counts because of it, you're in pretty big trouble as a pitcher. A lot of guys rely on their opponents offering it that pitch, even when it's not in a good location to hit.
Too tight with that one. 3-0. Giancarlo Stanton would be next. There's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1.
Got to believe he had the green light in that situation. 2 outs, 3-0 count. This guy can certainly handle the bat. That's a perfect situation to let him loose. But I love the fact that he's keyholding a certain area, and it wasn't what he was looking for.
The payoff pitch. And he got it. Yanks lead 1. They're down 1-0. Bottom of the third now, and set to go is the second baseman, Jose
for the Red
Iglesias.
Sox, the second baseman.
Now here's the pitch.
Iglesias.
Ball, that pitch is out.
Swing, high drive, left field and deep. But it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a two-base hit.
The center fielder, number 5, Kike.
Striding in for Boston,
Hernandez.
Kike Hernandez. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave him.
First pitch of the AB on its way. That one's right down the middle for a strike with the fastball.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
Iglesias stands at second with no outs. Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes. And 2-2.
Regardless of the result right here, to be down 0-2 and work it back to an even count, gotta feel like it's a win for the offense.
Here now the 2-2 is a called strike 3 on the corner.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Into the box, Kyle Schwarber, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0.
Hey, you think the game plan is to pitch this guy inside? They plunked him in the first at bat, and they're clearly coming right back in again.
The 1-0. Just behind the fastball there, 2 strikes now.
Hey guys, that fastball just registered 97 miles an hour. On a night like tonight where it's super cold out, if you don't get the head to that baseball right there and you get jammed, it's almost like getting stung by a pack of wasps.
Now another 1-2. 1 out and a runner on second base. Full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
And that misses ball 4, so it's first and second now with only 1 away.
Boy, oh boy, that's a tough one for the pitcher. He's definitely wondering where the heck was that pitch. I think he called it high, but our strike zone says otherwise.
So first and second with 1 down, and that'll bring up the power-hitting shortstop Xander Bogaerts. Full sets. Here's his offering.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
1 strike now from Cole.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
And that misses. 2-1.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball and play hard.
2-2.
Hey, I still believe in my heart the best pitch is a well-executed fastball down and away, and that's exactly what that is. He swings at that. That's off the end of the bat. That's not hard contact at all, and that's an easy out for the defense.
set to deal on 2-2. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Now the payoff pitch home is swung on and missed, strike 3.
A lot of indecision there on that check swing, and that's something you see quite a lot on 3-2. When the difference between striking out and drawing the walk can be an inch or two, it's pretty understandable why guys aren't always aggressive with their swings.
Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Two men are on with 2 men out. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. The 0-2. And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
Boy, that's one of the toughest pitches to lay off. A hard breaking ball at the back foot. Tough take on a terrific pitch.
And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight. Boston strands a couple, but they're up 1-0. Back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, and leading off the inning, the big right-handed slugger, Giancarlo Stanton. First pitch of the AB on its way. Giancarlo Stanton is at the plate as he looks at ball 1.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but it's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
And, looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
Here's the 1-1 delivery. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. All even now, 2-2. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
Hey, throwing the ball great up until this point. Don't want to allow a leadoff walk. Needs to just focus in on his mechanics right here.
Hit hard up the middle, right to Iglesias. Throw to first in time, 1 gone here in the 4th.
Now batting, the left fielder, Joey Gallo.
So that brings up the big bat of Joey Gallo. He collected a base hit his first time up. Pitch on the way. In there, 0-1. Now he spins on one here and drives it to deep right field. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Up next for the Yankees, the second baseman, Gleyber Torres.
Next up is Gleyber Torres. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Now here's the pitch. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on, and if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. That misses, 1-2. close there, but he doesn't get the call with the breaking ball.
Pretty good breaking ball to lay off of right there. If I'm pitching, I might think this guy might be sitting on something off speed.
The 2-2.
Hey, this guy's a hard guy to put away. He's fouling off some tough pitches. 2-2 count, and he just seems to keep hanging right in there.
3-2 pitch. And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk.
Well, they've been unable to get to this guy, so they'll take base runners any way they can get him. At the very least, you make him work from the stretch and add to his pitch total.
Runner at first with 2 gone. And the next to bat, the Dominican-born catcher, Gary Sanchez. He's set, and the pitch. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
The 2-0 on the way. Swing and a flare hit toward right. Iglesias ranging into the outfield. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. 1 left for the Yankees. They still trail 1-0. Back now at Fenway Park, and here's Heidi Watney with a report.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Red Sox offense with the Boston manager, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring up the dangerous bat of J.D. Martinez.
The designated hitter, J.D. Martinez.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown a first pitch strike to.
Well, you know he didn't get cheated right there. He swung so hard he lost the bat. Gotta believe he's going to get some jabs and take some heat when he gets back to the dugout.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Still no balls and 2 strikes.
That was an excellent pitch right there. After going soft away, he pounds hard in, and that's a nice pitch.
The 0-2 once more. Is swung on and missed, strike 3.
I'll tell you, it's hard to get more of a confidence boost than striking out the best hitters in the lineup. Back to back to back. He's looking really sharp right now.
Verdugo.
Verdugo digging in now. As he'll try and hold off the swing, but this one's in there for strike 1. Verdugo, a native of Arizona. He was taken in the 2nd round during the 2014 draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this.
And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. Out of here. She was a wall scraper, but it counts just the same. A home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. And that gives the Red Sox a 2-0 lead.
When you're facing an elite starter, you know runs are going to be at a premium. I don't know if this shakes the starter's confidence, but you know what it does? It certainly boosts the confidence of the guys in your lineup.
To the plate now, Hunter Renfroe.
Number 10. Hunter.
As they look at a fastball in there on the outer half, it's 0-1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Gardner is there, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, catcher, Christian Vasquez.
Next to stand in is Christian Vasquez. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Now the pitch. As he'll take a look at ball 1. 2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses above the zone for a ball. Now the 2-1. Hit out towards second. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit.
Hey, not a bad pitch right there. Off-speed pitch down in the zone. He thought he would set that up pretty well. The previous pitch was a real good fastball up.
Yeah, I think the hitter was sitting all over that one, Dan. I really do. He saw that fastball up for show. I think he thought to himself, here comes the off-speed.
Jose Iglesias is in for the second time here as he looks at a ball high, 1-0. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. The 1-0. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Rizzo is there for it. He handles it easily, and the inning is over. The Red Sox do pick up a run on the solo shot. We played 4. It's now 2-0 Boston. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far, and overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. No, they have not scored yet, but they have been successful in running up the pitch count, something they feel will eventually pay dividends on the scoreboard as the starter gets tired and they are forced to go to the bullpen. For now, they're sticking to the plan.
Thank you, Heidi. So here's the veteran Brett Gardner.
Number 11.
Offense needs to get going right here. You want to try and tighten up this game a little bit before it starts to get into that territory where you're going to start seeing the back end of each bullpen.
And that one swung on and missed 0-1. And it's 1-1. Lifted down the line in left. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Here comes the 1-2. Misses, ball 2.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
Rounded down the third baseline. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
That was a good job tying him up inside on that strikeout pitch. It wasn't even in the strike zone, but with the hitter protecting with 2 strikes, that's the kind of pitch you can get him to offer at, and he's probably not going to do much with it when he does make contact.
So now to the plate, Gio Urshela.
Nope.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1-0. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. The 1-0. Skied into straightaway right. Renfroe is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down.
Up next for the Yankees, the third baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
Ready now is DJ LeMahieu. He's rolled into groundouts a couple of times already here in the ballgame. First pitch on its way. Back up. Oh, no, that got him. Great support from his infield, though, as that's the third out. Weird way to end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. They're still down. It's 2-0. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and that
Leading
means
off
the plug-and-play utility man, Kike Hernandez, will bat next.
Kike Hernandez.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Here's a ball swung on and lofted in the air out toward right center. Gardner is there. 1 pitch, 1 out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Kyle Schwarber.
So 1 out and nobody aboard. And next it'll be the left-handed power threat, Kyle Schwarber. Now the first pitch. Swing and a miss, 0-1. Schwarber stands at 6 foot even. Bats left, throws right. He was selected in the first round during the 2014 draft.
Yeah, Matt, you cannot miss on your first rounder, and they did it with this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar.
1 out, nobody on. A little bouncer. And he misses there. 1-2. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game.
I always like watching pitchers that attack with their fastballs until there's a reason to start mixing it up. He hasn't needed many of his secondary pitches so far in this one, and there was another good fastball for a strikeout there.
And that brings in Xander Bogaerts as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. One strike now from Cole.
Get down, 1-1.
Good break on the knuckle curve, but he missed with it. 2-1. Two out, nobody on. Hit on the ground out to short, right to him. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Red Sox, but they're on top 2-0. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
The first baseman, Anthony Rizzo.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. And the pitch. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1.
a couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at-bat trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Hernandez comes on now, and he has it 1 down.
The right fielder, number 99, Aaron Judge.
And now here is Aaron Judge. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
Count 1-0.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
Split-fingered fastball there inside, 2-0.
You never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at-bat, starting right now.
Fouled away. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Called strike 2 as he locks him up there. Here's the pitch on 2-2. And he struck out again. That's the third time he's gone down on strikes in this one. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his third tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out. A strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
Giancarlo Stanton now. High chopper towards first. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Hit hard on the ground at first. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So they breeze through this half of the inning. To the bottom of the 6th we go. 4, 5, and 6 coming up. It's the Red Sox 2 and the Yankees nothing. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and that brings up the third baseman, Rafael Devers.
The third baseman, Rafael Devers.
First pitch on the way. As he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch. It's strike 1.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch away and move on to the next one.
Now the pitch. And he won't offer it that. Too high. 1-2. Into the windup and the pitch. And he gives this a pretty good ride that time, but that's going to be up amongst the crowd. A foul ball. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the third time.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough with these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
J.D. Martinez is in for the third time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1.
You know, some guys just don't like pulling the trigger in a 0-0 count. They don't like the ambush tactic. They like to calibrate the speed, maybe pick up the brake. They want to know everything your ball does before they pull the trigger.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And he misses 2-1.
Cole's ready. Here it comes. Liner towards second. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. Throwing to second. And he'll reach second now with one away.
Their own pitcher is absolutely dealing right now. So this is a big moment in this game. If his teammates can pick him up and drive him in now, that might be all they need to get the W here.
Alex Verdugo will stride in again, and you can bet he'd love to do again what he did back in the fourth. A solo home run here that's been the only long ball of the game so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Nothing in one count. Here it comes. Double-barreled action in the Yankee bullpen now. A lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. Martinez leads off second with one gone in the inning. Might have been looking to find that outside corner, but he couldn't quite get it there. It's 1-2.
Those were two great executed pitches right there away from this batter. He can hurt you in a heartbeat. I don't think anything's going to leak out over the heart of the plate.
1-2. Here it comes. Full count now, 3-2.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2, and he's seen a lot of pitches too.
Now the payoff pitch home, and that misses ball 4. So with one out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
And with first base open, the last thing he wanted to do was give him something to hit in the heart of the zone. So no harm done. Force out anywhere now.
Here comes the Yankee skipper on his way to the mound, and it appears that we've seen the last here in this one of Gerrit Cole. So he'll depart after 5 1/3 innings of work and with no shot to win the decision. Clay Holmes takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only 1 away. Hunter Renfroe will be his first assignment here as they'll face him with runners at first and second and 1 gone. From the stretch.
Hey, this dude's clearly capable of clearing the bases with one swing. So I think the approach to this guy is try to keep the ball off the plate. See if they can get him to chase something.
The 1-0 home.
What a great opportunity to come through right here. 2-0 count, runners on base. Find something middle of the plate and let it rip.
3-0 now. Christian Vasquez, the number 8 hitter here, waits on deck. Here it comes, the 3-0.
Don't expect too many more high fastballs in this one. He is known for his sinker, keeping the ball on the ground.
Here it is on 3-1. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Can't come out of his game plan right here. He knows he's a known sinker baller. I know it was a 4-seamer right there, but get back to that 2-seam. It's what his MO is.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Gardner is there. 2 down.
The catcher, Christian Sanchez.
Two men are gone now in the Boston half of the sixth. And from the on-deck circle into the batter's box comes Christian Vasquez. Here's the first pitch to him. Check swing there. They'll appeal down to Gary Simmons, and it'll be strike one as he signals he wasn't able to hold up. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Well outside with the curveball for a ball. To 1-2 now. Hit out towards second. Oh, and it eats him up a bit.
The batter, the second baseman, Jose Iglesias.
At the plate, Jose Iglesias, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. The set and the 1-0. Two out, bases loaded. Now a ball hit in the air, and this looks like it'll get him out of it. And Gardner there to make the catch. Inning over. Red Sox leave them loaded as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Joey Gallo.
Joey Gallo.
First delivery to him. As he will look at a curveball right on the black, apparently. It's strike one. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he rings up another one. Make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game.
You hear that phrase, climb the ladder, all the time? That's pretty much what he did right there. When you change the hitter's eye level with each pitch in that at-bat, it becomes very hard for him to adjust and put the bat on the ball. He made that strikeout look real easy.
Next up will be Gleyber Torres, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. It was a walk in his last trip. The windup and the 0-1. And that misses 1-1. Here it comes. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw gets him 2 down.
Now batting, catcher, Gary Sanchez.
So now to the plate, Gary Sanchez. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
First pitch on its way.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
The 1-0. Splits the plate for a strike.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitch right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
No runs, 3 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1.
Man, this guy has retired a whole slew right now. I think what he needs to do is just stay focused and keep attacking the game plan like he has up to this point, because everything he's done has worked.
Now the 2-1 pitch. High in the air into shallow left center. Iglesias is calling for it, and that ends the inning. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. They're down 2-0. Number 63 gets the call from the bullpen to pitch in relief.
For the Yankees, number 63.
Bottom of the inning now, and that means the plug-and-play utility man Kike Hernandez will bat next.
Kike Hernandez.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Now here's a slider that can't quite get back to the outside corner. It's ball 1. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. A 1-1. And here's a curveball that just about got away as it misses inside for a ball. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
The next 3-2. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
And he'll finally just wear him down as this one swung on and missed for the first out.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in
Now
this one.
batting,
The bullpen has looked
baseman,
sharp and it backed up
Kyle
a nice effort turned in by the starter.
Schwarber.
These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
Stepping in now, Kyle Schwarber, as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. He's been hit by a pitch and walked in the game thus far. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Fouled off. And he strikes him out as well. So 2 punch-outs to begin the outing out of the pen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's
2.
back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Into the box now, Xander Bogaerts, as he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. 1-0 delivery.
Ball.
2-1 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. Trying to strike out the side. Here it is. Swung on in the dirt. Strike 3. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Nothing across here this half of the inning. 8th inning coming up. It's the Red Sox 2 and the Yankees nothing. Here's Brett Gardner now. 0 for 2 for him to this point.
The center fielder, Brett Gardner.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And it's fouled away. Late square, and this is popped up. Eovaldi is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Now batting, the shortstop, Gio.
Stepping in once again
Urshela.
is Gio Urshela. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. The pitch. Out in front here is this one scorched foul to the left. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a shot toward right center. And this is going to find the alley as he might have himself his 2nd double of the ball game. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double. As we take a look at his numbers, a couple of things jump out at you.
Definitely, Matt. He's been throwing it by guys the entire game, but that leads to some high pitch counts, and that's the case here. After that hit, you have to wonder if he's starting to get a little bit fatigued.
Yeah, and in today's game, everyone seems to want to err on the side of caution in terms of pitch counts. Into the box, DJ LeMahieu. And Dan, what's the plan of attack here for the guy on the mound?
Well, I think they have to go right after him. He's pretty unlikely to take you deep, but if you allow him to get on base, the chances of him scoring and tying this game become a lot greater.
Now the first pitch.
That's a ball. No more, no play.
Urshela, a runner at second with 1 away. One and 2 to DJ LeMahieu.
Hey, that's the modern game right now. North-south. Elevate that high fastball and bury stuff in the dirt. Completely different from the east-west we came up playing.
Still 1 and 2 as he fouls it away. Has a look. Now the pitch.
Well, he's thrown a lot of pitches in this one, but it's not like he's walking a bunch of guys. Only 1 free pass to this point, but they're still making him work really hard.
Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
Here comes the Red Sox manager up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So as he departs, he'll remain responsible for the man left to board, but he cannot lose this one.
Your attention, please. Now
so they'll make a matchup move here and bring on a southpaw to
65.
face the left-handed hitter due up.
David.
And that'll bring Anthony Rizzo to the plate. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Here it comes, 1-0. This is pulled into right. Renfroe gets there for the catch, and that ends the inning. The Yanks leave one. They trail it here 2-0. Joely Rodriguez is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. And set to go is the third baseman, Rafael Devers.
Third baseman, Rafael Devers.
First offering.
1-0.
The 1-0 delivery. And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts.
He put up a pretty good battle at the plate right there. They finally get him on a 1-2 pitch, but you could see that he wasn't laying down without a fight. He really made the pitcher earn that strikeout.
And that'll bring up J.D. Martinez. As with 1 away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 0-1 pitch. Swings through it for strike number 2.
Yeah, I'll be interested to see if he triples up on it right here. He's got back-to-back out-in-front swings on this guy. Let's see if he bounces one right in front of the plate.
Sent on the ground out to second. And there are 2 away now.
The left fielder, number 99. Verdugo.
Now at the plate is Alex Verdugo. And if you remember, I'm sure he does, he hit a round tripper back in the 4th. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch, as he'll send a ground ball down to third. LeMahieu's got it, and the throw is not going to be in time, as he's able to reach base safely.
Once he had to take that extra step, he probably could have put it in his back pocket right there. That was going to be a really tough out at first base. That's the kind of play that only the best of the best at that position pull off.
In now, Hunter Renfroe, as he'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
Non-competitive pitch right there, runs the count to 2-0, and he is ready to do some damage in the box.
Pretty good cut there, but it's to 2-1 now.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
On to the bag with it is Rizzo, and the inning is over. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and one man left aboard. Ninth inning coming up. Boston's out in front, 2-0. Matt Barnes comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth.
Matt Barnes.
New inning set to get underway. And next, the dangerous power threat, Aaron Judge.
Looking for base runners here as they're down 2 playing on the road. Not an easy thing to do, trying to score runs or bunch hits together off of a closer.
Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. The 0-1. And a good 2-strike pitch, but he misses high 1-2. Now the 1-2 pitch.
Nope, it's not. Bolton.
Drilled to the right side. And that is into right field. So the leadoff man's aboard here to kick off the ninth.
Well, you're usually in this situation looking for a bloop and a blast. He didn't want to bloop it, and he hit a missile, bringing the tying run to the plate. Let's see if they can capitalize.
And digging into the batter's box next will be Giancarlo Stanton. Career numbers against Matt Barnes. He's 1 for 2. Here's the first pitch. And he fouls this one off.
I think for every player, for every former player, that swing right there is the reason we need to extend the netting without question. Want the fans to be safe.
The 0-1.
Hey, this offense has this closer in trouble right here. They have to find a way to keep applying pressure. I don't know, everybody top step in the dugout. Get on this guy and make him nervous.
And the knuckle curve that time. Got him swinging, and that's the first out.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
Plate now, Joey Gallo, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. The 0-1. Just behind the fastball there, 2 strikes now.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That could be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
Now the 0-2 pitch. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out.
That has to make you feel really good as a pitcher, right? You're making pitches all around the zone, and then you bring that one inside. You can't do anything with it. What does it do? It just locks you up inside. You have no chance to put the ball in play.
And stepping in, Gleyber Torres. And their season hangs in the balance here as they're down to their final out. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a high fly ball out to left field. Verdugo backing up on it. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Wow, talk about a do-or-die situation. Amazing. They find a way to win the wild card game and advance to the division series. I know the home crowd made a difference cheering them on, and now they have all the momentum going into the next round.
Time for one final check of the line score as you see the key players there in this shutout victory. So for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire great crew, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching the American League wildcard game.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Boston Red Sox, 2 runs on 8 hits, no errors.
From Boston, Mass. This evening, we're at historic Fenway Park. It's the one-game American League wildcard playoff between the New York Yankees and the Boston Red Sox. Hi again, everyone. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to our special postseason coverage of baseball on the show. I'm joined by Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa. And Danny, as we take in the historical comparison there, these are two franchises that have to feel good about earning their way here into the postseason.
Well, everyone has different opinions about these one-game wild card matchups. Kind of tough that your season comes down to this after such a long season, but it certainly creates a lot of excitement and drama. The pressure's on, so we'll see who handles it better and finds a way to win.
The old holdout purists may scoff, but I gotta tell you, this is as exciting as it gets, folks. One game to decide who moves on. It's the wild card playoff on the show, and it comes your way next. Nate Eovaldi gets the nod here at home for the American League.